This guy makes 100,000 per month from a tiny SaaS he built with no code. But you know what? His code didn't make him rich, his ideas did. This video is a must watch if you are running a SaaS or want to start one. Why? Because 92% of the SaaS companies fail. And almost half of them fail just because there is no market need. So in this video, I'll share the exact system solo founders use to find profitable SaaS ideas. And this system helps them build million-dollar micro SaaS tools. So before I jump onto the frameworks, let me immediately show what a real SaaS idea looks like. Now I will show you 3 SaaS ideas that I generated using the exact method I am discussing in this video. Idea number 1. Ask database for marketing insights. Database store all the data, but analytics tools don't show you everything. Create an agent that talks directly to the database and suggests you to improve your marketing campaigns. Idea number 2, auto sync social proof widget for SaaS founders. SaaS founders want to show off MRR and user count, but updating these numbers manually is super annoying. A tool that automatically syncs Stripe, Paddle, Gumaround, or custom APIs and generate beautiful and high converting widgets with zero code. Idea number 3, speak and code. You already know the vibe coding market is exploding. Most platforms still requires typing. Adding voice recognition lets users build faster and gives you a product 10 times better chance of going viral. You know what? These ideas didn't come from creativity. They come from a system. Now, I will show you the exact system that I am talking about. Why it feels super hard to find winning SaaS ideas. Finding SaaS ideas feels hard because you're buying ideas from content creators. They're not SaaS founders by themselves and always gives you a generic advice. Just like follow your passion, just build something, scratch your itch, manifest daily. That's not idea generation, that's common sense. In fact, let me tell you, it is mandatory to go after things that you have personal interest in. It means you don't have an idea problem, you have a signal problem, and you don't know where real demand hides. This is what I and you will fix together. Okay, so from here, I'm dividing this into 2 phases, exactly the way SaaS founders do. Both phases will help us understand every bit of ideation before we start hunting them. Phase number 1, mindset. You only need 3 mindset shifts, not 10. Generate volume, think B2B first, solve problems you understand. If we talk about generate volume, it's super important. Your first 20 ideas will be trash. Your next 20 ideas will be okay, and your next 20 ideas will be the winners. Volume creates clarity. Why this is super important? It gives signal to your brain that you'll never run out of ideas. Think B2B first. It's always preferable to think about B2B. It's because businesses pay more and complain less. From $19 to $99 per month subscription happens easily when you solve the real workflow problem. Solve problems you understand. This is where most SaaS founders make mistakes. Trying to solve a problem that you can't even understand. You don't need passion, dreams, or unicorn ambition. Just look for the problems where you have experience, exposure, or insider knowledge. Now, I will give you an example. Think of it as you're a person who knows SEO and your friend knows web development. Now, there's some random dude who lives next door and wants web development for his SaaS. Your friend is the ideal person to solve his problem and not you. That understanding alone puts you ahead of the 90% of the other SaaS founders. Okay, now that your head is in the right place, let me show you where SaaS ideas actually hide. This is the good part. Strategic exploration. This is where your next SaaS idea is hiding, and it's not where you actually think. The core markets contains the highest probability. So start with money, health, and relationships. Why? Because every human spends time here. Every market inside these is a huge and predictable. Pick one that you already know just even slightly. Use AI to break big markets into micro problems. Instant idea expansion. Solve your own mini frustration. Ask yourself, what slows me down weekly? What annoys me every time? What repetitive task drains my energy? Those are SaaS seeds, the smart copy method. Find a tool that already works. Guys, don't get me wrong here. To win quickly, you have to copy others. But at least use your own brain, common sense, and expertise while you're copying it. Don't just clone it all together. Instead, sharpen it so that you get new audience, new niche, added AI, different format for mobile first, Chrome extension APIs, or whatever you call it. This is the number one method solo founders use. Just rinse and repeat. The number 5th is deep niching. Instead of AI writing tool, do AI ad generator for Shopify stores that only writes copy in the brand's voice. Similarly, instead of a task manager, do task manager for wedding videographers who manage multi-event timelines. Reverse engineering. Go to Indie Hackers, Product Hunt, Acquire.com, SaaS acquisition lists, filter for solo founders that are making 5 to 50,000 MRR. Ask what problems did they solve, who did they serve, what workflow did they simplify? Do this weekly, you'll never run out of ideas. Okay, now that you know where ideas come from, let me show you the real part that actually separates real SaaS founders from dreamers. Finding validated problems in the wild. So why we focus on validated problems? Anyone can brainstorm ideas, but profitable SaaS ideas don't come from imagination. They come from real pain that people express repeatedly, emotionally, and publicly. If you can find repeated complaints, workflow bottlenecks, I hate this, why is this so difficult? Someone please build. You don't need to be a genius. You just need to listen. Okay, so I've talked enough. It's time to do some action. First, I'll use Reddit. For me, like many others, Reddit is the best place on the internet to find SaaS problems because people rant honestly, they don't sugarcoat, they write long posts, they reveal workflow problems, they admit embarrassment, frustration, anxiety, and niche communities expose niche problems. You're not researching markets, you are eavesdropping on real pain at scale. Let's start mining Reddit manually. It takes a lot of time, but personally, I think it's worth spending time on it. So I'm going to open Google and type this search operator. Site:/reddit.com in title, I hate or why can't I, and hit enter. You can see I have so many results. These are problems, real problems. The people are actually discussing on Reddit. I'm not going to click on any of the URLs as of now and keep this for later. Now I am going to show another method again using Google and Reddit. So I'll go back to Google once again and type this copywriting site:/reddit.com. I feel. See, this time you're getting results in the area or niche you want it to be. With this, I can try some other niches to get different data and problems. So when you're searching, you can replace copywriting with real estate, YouTube, spreadsheets, coaching, e-commerce, HR, legal, fitness. Remember that these posts are full of emotional complaints. This is the strongest of the signals that you can get a monetizable workflow problem. Once you collect posts, don't try to read them manually. It really kills your momentum. Instead, you can use ChatGPT for your assistance. You can give this prompt. AI will return clustered pain points, the intensity of each pain, potential of workflow gaps, real user codes for landing page copy, early SaaS ideas. This is actually the market research in 10 minutes, the way modern founders do it. Take the pain clusters from Reddit, feed them into a market gap generator prompt, tell AI to identify missing tools, suggest automations, propose niche micro SaaS, highlight understanding audience, spot legacy workflows ripe for disruptions, suggest one feature, MVPs that solves the problem directly. This turns noise into insights, into ideas. You're not longer guessing SaaS ideas. You're extracting from real emotional demand. By now, you will definitely have 20 to 50 real complaints, 5 to 10 repeat themes, 3 to 7 strong niches, 10 to 30 SaaS ideas angles, all validated by actual people. And this is the difference between I'm brainstorming ideas versus I'm selecting from real market demand. Once you see the system, idea generation becomes almost unfairly easy. If this framework helped you see the SaaS ideas differently, tap the like button. It really helps the channel grow. And if you want to become the founder who never runs out of ideas, subscribe, because in the next video, I'll share the exact process of validating winning SaaS ideas. That video can save you months of mistakes. And if you are already working on SaaS ideas and need help with web development, SEO or growth, my details are in the description. And I'll see you in the next video.